So I was GPSing full speed, and we were doing over 6. Now that's with wind and wave. So I imagine 5.5, 5.6 honestly against it. But that's still pretty good because the prop is an old one. It's the original prop. So it's all battered and whatnot. And yeah. The lake has, well, I don't know if it's calmed down. We're going toward with the wind, so it feels calmed down. And there is the opening of Hay Bay, way over there. Okay, we are entering Hay Bay, way down there. Oh yeah, it'll be way sheltered. And once we get in here, the chop will settle down, but the water is extremely deep out here.
Oh, hi.
Oh, it's raining.
Oh, really?
It's actually raining. Woohoo!
But it did say 40% chance of rain.
Yeah, it was 40% chance of rain. So, and Dee and I were just talking, we might go, there's an island on the backside that has a bit of a sandy beach that we might go there, but like we're nice and good here. So I guess that cloud is giving us our grief. But the chop has stopped, and it'll get even smoother further in. That's a campsite over there.
Where?
Right there where you see the beach, the little bit of sand there.
Where?
And what I was talking about is the backside here.
Oh, is this where we would stay?
It's a possibility on this backside
Right.
because then any wind that comes in from out in the open, and look, that's all sand there, right?
Yeah.
So, like, and see, there's no big trees on that end, and we could tie up to the pine, right? So that's one nice possibility, right? And there was another island, so we'll carry on. And see, there's some deadheads I got to look out for, so I've slowed down. But the sun came back out. It was raining, and then now it's beautiful.
Haven't we been in there before?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have.
Oh, I see that deadhead. That's a
Yeah.
Oh, because the water is up, we can't really see them.
Well, but I won't say I know them, but I know kind of where things are. Checking out this island. It had some sand spits between it and another small. And here's a little creek.
I don't want to go down it.
I know you don't, but we can go peek as we do. We've gone down this before, and it dead ends. You can see all the trees.
We have Tim and his what's his name?
Yeah. So we'll carry on a little bit further down, and now again these majestic trees over here.
Yeah.
Another set, and the pines start. Well, I don't see it yet, terribly, but the pines start becoming like real pointy cone type, like cone sharp tops. So further in we go. So I don't know if that's a different species of pine, or because you can see like there's one there that's quite billowed out. So yeah, you can see a couple over on shore there that are.
Look at this side over here. You can see them over here.
Yeah, the reflection on the glass doesn't show it so well. So there's a couple right there you can see.
Oh, I see right there.
Yeah. And we've been up that little creek before, so we're not doing that again. And we just checked out if there was a good spot on the backside of this island. So basically the scale on this map's pretty small, or whatever you would call it. So we're way down in here. There's the one dead end with a small creek, and we're going to go around this island and check out this area here, and then we'll work our way back out, and we'll pick our best spot to kind of hang.
Beaver.
Beaver?
Lodge.
Oh, Beaver Lodge? Where do you... Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't see it. Yeah,
Be careful, there was a deadhead.
I know, there was a deadhead. He's absolutely right. Beaver Lodge, cool. So just to give you an outdoorsy view of where we're at. This is this second area. The wind's still howling down in here. I was thinking there's a little nook we could pull into, but there's a couple dead trees there, so I don't know about that. Ah, see, there was a dead head right there, and I said it might be an island, so I cut the corner. Sure enough, I can see the shoal. So yeah. So anyways, and that's out to the open. We could potentially do that, but we might also get kicked off in the middle of the night.
We do, right?
Yeah, we could just come right here and anchor, right?
Exactly, that's right.
So there is a dock right here, and being this is, from my understanding, all Crown land, technically people can build a dock, and we
straight up, right?
yeah, and we technically can pull up to the dock in theory.
That tree there? That tree's okay?
Well, they're not huge, so
I'd go to the end and tie it up, not underneath that tree.
I'll have to look at see the quality of things.
Yeah.
There are some boulders kicking around, the one on the right there.
Oh,
Yeah, just watching for,
yeah.
and it's not great swimming here, Dee.
No, that's
It's grassy.
Okay, forget it.
But this is a nice spot, you know, it's worth taking a peek.
Yeah, it'd be buggy.
And the end of the dock is, I don't think it's,
Yeah, I can't swim here.
I can't tie up to the end, I can tie up alongside. So yeah, this is somebody's idea of a camp, and it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
But look at all the water beetles and whatnot.
no, I can't swim here at all.
But still cool.
Yeah,
Somebody's got themselves a nice spot.
yeah.
We can pull up and just take a look.
Yeah, you go ahead.
You're not going to come out at all? No? Well, then there's no point.
I don't want to get eaten alive.
Dee doesn't want to get bit.
I just got enough bites on it.
Okay, well, cool though.
Rocks.
There we go. We have a dock if we had wanted to use it. And I'm going to get...
It's not good swimming at all.
No, it's not swimming. And it looks like they got a trail that goes back. So it's possible ATV access. I'm guessing we could go walk the trail. You don't want to get bit by bugs. You don't want to get eaten
Be
alive.
careful, those rocks behind you, right?
No, well, I'm going to turn shortly here.
That's nice.
So we turn on a dime in case you didn't know. So yeah, cool spot. That wasn't here the last time we've been here.
The flies.
On
The thing flies.
Dragonfly?
Deer flies.
Deer fly?
Yeah, they'll eat me alive.
Yeah, that's the problem. The bugs are something fierce out in this ancient. So these are sort of the pines I'm talking about. They're tall and kind of ancient and pointy up at the tops. Now it shows over here. So very cool environment though. Okay, so we'll head back out, I guess, eh? Well, actually, there's another little nook that we'll go check out on the right here. A pretty sight, deery, and the scenery's nice too. And maybe I should look where I'm going because so we're sort of zigzagging around a few islands now, a couple, and checking out the little back bays. Like by rights, we could just throw an anchor down here, but there's nothing saying we won't get it caught on a dead head.
No, I don't.
You know, on a stump or root or whatever.
Exactly.
While if we pull up to shore and tie to a tree somewhere,
We're not losing an anchor.
yeah. And there were a couple spots that were okay. And what's our other option? Our other option is to go back around and park near where the ladies have their camp, you know?
But ladies,
The cabin,
I was thinking that too.
you know, and not fuss about. I always wanted to stay in here one night,
Yeah.
but I'm not really seeing an ideal location.
It's funny, I was thinking the same thing. Go back and go behind where the ladies are once we touch it. You know what I mean?
Actually, I think we did go around, and that was a big island, and we're back around maybe.
Are we?
Oh.
I don't know where we are.
Yeah, because there's that creek I said I didn't want to go down. So maybe,
I don't know.
well, I'll turn and we'll
I'm confused.
See, but look at the size of that stump, and somebody cut it. You can see the top is flat. So in its day, it's been cut.
Yeah. This pine tree eventually will hold the water.
It's been there a long time. I will. Semi-sorta. Dead red pine. Dead red.
Dead red.
Well, you thought that was clever?
Sure.
She only thinks it's clever till I run up on a stump.
Please don't.
Then I ain't so clever at all. Well, I will try not to, dear. It's nice when the sun comes out. It's so dark in here when the clouds are over.
Which way do we go out now?
The right.
That's
you,
the gassy spot there?
yeah. And we caught a sliver of the open bay there, but oh no, that must be two creeks then. Here looks like sand up against here, but there's no flat spot to pull up really. Well, we wouldn't need that, but strikes me as buggy.
Yeah.
So I think I see the shoal where that deadhead was, and
Oh yeah, be careful.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to stay more to the right, Roy.
No, left. I know I was on the right, but the shoal's in the middle with
But
the
you
deadhead.
You're going where the shoal is. Right?
No, I'm not actually. I'm going to the left of the shoal. The shoal's in the middle with the deadhead.
Okay.
I see it now. Yeah, sorta. Yeah, I see it, but so yeah, way out there's the open bay. Yeah, one nice thing about that back spot behind, so we're gonna go back to our island, but land on the back side near the ladies' cabin. And I still call it the ladies' cabin. I don't know who owns it now. But anyway, we'll stay on the back side, and we know it's beautiful sandy swimming and stuff, so
Yeah.
and we'll try some fishing maybe even. But look how pretty this was anyway. Yeah, true, it's Friday. That's kind of nice. It's Friday. It's not even Saturday.
Yeah.
We get a whole 3 full days out on the water. Woo!
Yeah.
Well, and technically yesterday we were in the middle of the night exploring. So I think we're pretty clear most of the way back now. Yeah, I see it. So we were thinking of this spot right here because it's a soft landing, but right now we're getting a brunt of the wind howling down here right up against, and there is a dead tree right there. Like, it'd be decent if the wind was coming from the opposite direction, which it was when we came by it. It was calm in here because at least it's sort of sandy beach. We could go for a swim, and it's fairly
Right
clean.
here, right?
Yeah, it's fairly clean. The sand spit goes out a way there, and the fishing might be good here. But the wind's coming right on it, so we'll carry on out, and we'll go back to our, we have this one spot we've really had good luck being really protected, so I think we'll head out to it. There's a camp, yeah, exactly. There's actually a campsite in the middle there. You sort of see how it's open behind the pine trees, and see that sandy spot there. The trouble is, though, I'd be like right there, it's more protected. We could pull up there, But the trouble is, if the wind then streams down but from this big open thing, which is supposed to shift around, then that's fairly exposed again, right? To all this open water out here. So enjoy some of the escarpment-like rock formations up here. Yeah. Campsite? No. Maybe, I don't recall. So we got some fishermen around. These beautiful trees again. Poplar is what they probably are, I'm guessing. Anyway, yeah, the wind to me seems like it's shifted.
All over the place.
Yeah. Somebody's napping. This is what she does when I go boating. She just naps. She should be saying, "Look out for the rocks." But no, she's napping. We hit something, not my fault. Didn't have her keen eyes watching. We've seen a few fishermen out here. It's a little bouncy, not bad though. And we're just cruising at about 4.5, 5 mile an hour. Something to do. Get really good gas mileage that way. And just in case you wonder, if we go a little diagonal to the waves, the bow just spits it out to the side, so the angle of the bow is perfect.
Can I just put one person right here? Does that bother you?
No, that doesn't bother me. And you can see how gusty it is out here. And yet we're cruising along quite nice. And the boat is riding really flat. So it's funny, nobody seems to get seasick on this boat. And Dee is horrible for being seasick. So
She doesn't get seasick.
no, she doesn't. And she's awake again. She decided to make herself more comfortable. So I'm seeing what looks like a marker. So I'm just curious to go have a look. See it up ahead there. Basically white. We'll be there shortly.
Oh my God.
So somebody got creative. So the wind is definitely changing. It's like two directions.
Yeah.
Somebody painted up a deadhead for entertainment's sake. That's pretty creative.
Don't put too close to it.
No, I won't. We'll pass it on the side.
You don't know what's underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's quite good. Why are you so close?
Well, because it's a deadhead. It's sunk at one end and it's not a whole island. So that's new. It's good they mark it.
That's a good warning. That was never there before.
So it must have been bleached by birds landing on it and stuff, eh?
But
So
you think somebody painted it?
I don't know. I don't think so, actually. I think the birds have been on it.
Some barrel, some,
Yeah.
you know, plastic stuff in the morning.
Yeah.
That was never there. So that's
Yeah.
why you have to be so careful.
That's it. It's the ones we can't see that we got to worry about too, eh?
So where do we have to go? Still up that way?
Up there is where we're actually going. Bit choppy out here. Never shows up on video
No.
as choppy as it really is, but the boat handles it fine. Yeah, there's a bit of noise here and there, but what do you expect? The ride inside's quite smooth because we just sit, we're weighted enough that we're riding fairly level. And we sit up 10 inches above the water line, so we're not being pendulum back and forth. I always say that in case anybody has heard it before, but basically it isn't a bad ride. No windshield washer or wiper because it's Lexan and I don't care to scratch it all up anyway. And it's never really been a problem.
There's this guy here, I think behind the island should be
Yeah, behind the island will be really nice. So that's where we're gonna head. So we've turned a little bit and we're going around behind the island. We have a nice spot that's really protected from wind. I think the guys were trying to wave us over there, but
So they're over there, right?
yeah,
And there's the beach.
yeah.
So the beach is being pounded right now? I don't know. He said it's gonna turn.
Maybe not,
He said it's gonna turn. But,
but if the wind changes, and it already has,
Yeah,
it may get pounding, right?
yeah. But if we go behind the ladies, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
We hope.
Well, we'll see, I guess. We can always go around and come back to the beach if we need to, right? So we're going around behind the island.
I thought it's still over there.
Well, we'll have a look. We'll have a look down here anyway.
All right, first.
But I'm pretty sure this is it.
Okay. Turn off the charger, right?
Yes, certainly. Yeah, so we are tucking in behind, having a look what's it like behind here. It's still blowing pretty good. We're back to where we saw the baby loon and the mom and dad. And the spit with the cabin behind the trees now. It's looking golden to me.
Here, just put this in here.
But I have Polaroid glasses, so it gives me that's why I'm happier. It gives me a distorted view. Everything's beautiful. Okay, found this piece of driftwood. Might be a bit big to be carrying, but on the other hand, look at the character. It looks like an old elephant skull. So it's like way full of character. So yeah, we're getting some wind here, but I'm going to take you for a walk. But we're so sheltered, the folks have not a bad spot there, but it is wavy on that beach as well. So let's go for a walk along. And I'll cut through to the other side over here. And that's our nice tucked in spot. So this is beautiful. It's gravelly sand, but it's beautiful swimming. We have like our own little private nook to swim. And there's a path here to cut across. Well, we'll call it a path. And I keep saying it, but this is not poison ivy. See how jagged this edge is? So even though it's 3 leaves, it is not poison ivy. So I'm safe to walk through here. I am looking for poison ivy because there still could be some. And nope, that's not it. Okay, so if you see waves coming on the beach here, you know our main beach around the corner there would be very wavy. So how beautiful though. Sun's out. These guys were out swimming before. This is the ladies' cabin area that she had such a beautiful spot. Family has. And yeah, you can walk around here, sit on a log, and swim on this side too if you want. But we'll give these guys their privacy. And then there's a path over here that it's actually a little swampy in the middle. So, but there is a little path that gets me back to the boat. Not well used, mind you. And somebody has done a fire pit here. So you can see over here, it gets swampy in there. But if you go this way, it's just a little wet. And instead of stepping all down in the wet there, you can come through this little spot here and end up back at the boat. So, and yes, sorry, I'm going to trample it down a little bit. to get back in. And I have this bad habit of spider webbing to all the trees. And we'll finish up with the cool driftwood again. So, time for a swim. Let's see, what's Dee doing? Oh, okay.
I'm trying to sleep.
It could be a problem because I keep bugging you, right? Okay, see ya. Okay, we are here. Look at the wind howl. But it was way worse at the beach, so. And here we have a nice swim spot I've already talked to you about. And the wind's supposed to be kicking around to the south, but we'll listen to the radio a little bit more later and see what it has to say. But we're well protected here at the very least. So I'm just cooling down, and then I might take a nap with Dee. The sun kind of goes behind the clouds every once in a while. When it comes out, it's super bright and nice. Slow swimmer with a camera in the hand. Oh, look at the wind hit us now. Woohoo! Dee said something. I don't know what she said. So this is, I keep saying it, but an ideal little cabin location. That's a piece of heaven. And in fairness, this is a little piece of heaven too.